Daughters of the American Revolution in Michigan, co-chair of America 250, Judy Van Popperen. Hi, Judy.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank
Great.
you.
Yeah, great to have you. It's a great reminder that we're coming up on our 250th birthday.
It's less than a year away.
Yeah. So how do you say, I remember the 200th was a sesquicentennial.
Yeah.
What's the 250th?
It's the semi-quincentennial.
Oh.
So it's half of 500 years.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try to remember that.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole year of
Yeah.
celebrating, and you want to kick things off with a picnic.
Actually, we've been working at this 3 years ago.
Okay.
We have dedicated Revolutionary War plaques and markers. There have been 8 to 10 of them throughout the state. The first one was on the Lansing campus up at the state capitol. And they've been at Traverse City, Kalamazoo, and in the Upper Peninsula also.
Now we have in Jackson, even though Jackson wasn't Jackson at the time of the Revolutionary War, we have people connected to the Revolutionary War buried
Right.
in Jackson.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, Jackson County is named for Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was a prisoner of war when he was 14 years old during the Revolutionary War period. And shortly after he was released, his brother, who was captured with the British with him, also, he died because they both contracted smallpox while they were in prison. And his mother then passed away. But at age 14, he was then an orphan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, his father had died shortly before he was born, and his oldest brother died at one of the battles during the Revolutionary War. So at 14, he was
Wow.
on his own.
Amazing. And
Yeah, I
became-
think of 14-year-olds today, and I
Yeah.
think, nope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now, being a daughter of the American Revolution, you have family lineage that goes back?
yes. Any person that is a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution must prove their lineage to a patriot or some person that could have been civil service, like being a surveyor or a sheriff, could have been somebody that provided monies or taxes toward funding the revolution.
And did you have to do a lot of research to
Yes.
determine that?
Yes. Luckily, I came in on the coattails of my aunt. She had done the research for the one that I got into the Revolutionary DAR with. My ancestor is rumored to have been a scoundrel. He had a choice of joining the military or going to prison. So I was glad that he joined the military.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I have also been able to track back several other relatives. I have one, his name is Ebenezer Dorr. Ebenezer Dorr was a member of the Committee of Correspondence in 1774, and what their role was to gather information and then transfer that information to England, why they felt that they needed to be free. So there's a lot of things that they did. And his son is one of the unnamed writers for Patriot, for Paul Revere.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, there's a lot of history that until I got into the DAR, I didn't know I had.
Well, that's pretty cool. And your organization, DAR Michigan, is presenting a Patriot Picnic right here in Jackson.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
There are 4 counties in Michigan that are named for Revolutionary War patriots. The first picnic we're having is this Sunday in Crawford County. That's named for William Crawford. Then on July 26th, we're having the picnic for Andrew Jackson at the Cascades Park. And that's from 1 until 4. We will have a food truck there, and what we are also encouraging, if people don't want to purchase from the food truck, to go ahead and bring your own picnic information, foods that you want to have that day.
Yes. Nothing as American as a summer picnic.
Yeah, yeah. We hope to have some colonial games. We've researched games that would have been played during the colonial times. I also have cardboard cutouts of several of the founding fathers, George Washington, Samuel Adams, Paul Revere, Benjamin Franklin, and Thomas Jefferson. that we'll have a selfie booth, that if they want to come and take a picture with the founding fathers, they're more than welcome.
I bet between you and other members of the DAR of Michigan, you'll be able to share some of your knowledge, and particularly the history of Andrew Jackson and Jackson County.
Yes, I've contacted the Jackson County Historical Society, and Ken Wyatt, who is a trustee of their organization.
Ken watches our show.
Will be one of the people that will be speaking at our event. I will be giving a history of Andrew Jackson for the public, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. And then there's the 1959 song about the Battle of New Orleans that came out a long time ago that also perpetuated some of the misinformation.
Yeah, I think there are people that either don't have any knowledge of Andrew Jackson, or they have misknowledge.
Right, yeah. And I hope that we can get the misknowledge to where they go out and find out the answers for themselves. Granted, everybody's got history, and you learn from the history, and that's what we hope to do, is to get people to where they learn from the history.
This road to the revolution, celebrating America 250,
yes,
year-long
yes.
celebration. I imagine we'll be seeing and hearing a lot more.
Yeah, I've been putting feelers out throughout the county and throughout the townships, and to find out if there's any organizations that are starting to get their feet wet in the puddle of America 250. I remember in 1976, all the organizations and all the activities that went on for the 200th birthday. And I haven't heard any whispers yet about the 250th.
Well, if I can remember, let's see, biquincentennial?
Yeah, bicentennial.
Biquincentennial.
Yeah, just bicentennial.
Bicentennial.
Mm-hmm.
Quince, where's quince come in?
Quince comes in, that's 500.
Okay.
So it's a semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial.
Yeah, for the 250th.
Are there people that might be candidates to be members of the DAR that don't even know it?
Yes, absolutely. Even my husband, we found out through research with his family line that he could be a member of the Sons of the American Revolution, and our daughters can be members of the Daughters of the American Revolution under his Patriots.
If someone wants to maybe explore that, or if they already know and they want to be part of the organization, how do you go about it?
Our local chapter, the Sarah Treat Pruden chapter here in Jackson, we've been here for over 100 years. We celebrated our 110th birthday.
You look great, by the way, for 100.
For being that old, yeah. But they can send an email inquiry to our chapter, and it's Sarah Treat Pruden Chapter, nsdar@gmail.com. And that goes to two primary people that will reach out and get them to where they want to join.
The picnic is July 26th at the Cascades, back at the My 5 Pavilion at the fishing hole.
Yes.
And it's free?
It's free. Free, welcome to anybody and everybody.
And no reservation required. Crawford County, I see, is requiring registration. But
the reason that Crawford County required a reservation is it is on the military Camp Grayling base.
Okay.
And that anyone that wanted to be there had to be vetted, and there was a deadline, and that's passed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was the reason for that. But we also have two other picnics. One is in Dearborn at the Ford Field Park, and that's because Anthony Wayne is who Wayne County was named for, and he was a general during the Revolutionary War. The other picnic is going to be in Monroe, and Monroe was named for James Monroe. I thought it was interesting that of the 4 counties, 2 of the Patriots ended up being presidents of the United States.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for putting this on. Thanks to your Daughters of the American Revolution of Michigan for honoring our nation's 250th birthday.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank
Nice-
you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Let's hope for a day like today for the picnic.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the DAR of Michigan and the Patriot picnic, thanks to co-chair of America 250, Judy Van Popperin.